Hey there, thought we'd have a little fun today. It's getting to be the weekend, so we're always thinking about snacky foods and stuff to eat while we're watching the game and stuff. So today we're going to make some steak and cheese bomb sliders. And I bought these rolls at a local bakery. And actually I didn't buy them, I bought some other stuff and I got these for free. So anyway, these are rolls. We're gonna cut them in half and layer them in a baking sheet. And here we go. Okay, so we have our rolls. I broke them up so when they're all done, you'll actually be able to take them out of the pan easier. Actually, get them out. And then we're gonna cut each one of these rolls in half. And we're gonna layer the baking sheet with the bottoms of them. So we're gonna continue to do this with all the rolls, and then we're gonna move on to the next step. Okay, we're all lined up, and we are ready to make our filling for our sliders, and here we go. We're gonna start by browning a pound of ground beef. Okay, we're starting to cook, and I know that I said these were gonna be steak bomb sliders, but you know, this is ground sirloin, so it used to be steak before it was ground up. I just think that these will be easier to eat than if I used shaved steak or cut up steak. So we're gonna cook this burger until it's no longer pink. And in the meantime, we're going to season it with some salt and some pepper. And we're gonna stir that to blend those seasonings in. And we'll come back when it is no longer pink. Okay, our ground beef is all done. Looking good. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna remove this beef from the pan with a slotted spoon and put it on a plate. Okay, I drained off a little bit of the fat, but I left a little in here because now we're going to make it a bomb. We're gonna add some peppers. These are diced orange peppers. And some onion. Cook these down till they are softened. We're going to season our vegetables while they're cooking with some salt and pepper. And a little pinch of red pepper flake. Give it a little bit of a kick. Use a lot of red pepper flake if you desire. Okay, our vegetables are softening up nicely. At this point, we're going to add a little bit of garlic and stir that in. Now, sometimes steak bombs have mushrooms. I'm not a fan, so I'm not using them, but if you want to make these sliders and you like mushrooms, put them in. Okay, about a minute has passed. The garlic is fragrant. And we're going to put our meat back in. Say hello to my girlfriend. And mix the meat with the vegetables. And now comes the good part. It's nice melty cheese. You can use American. This is Velveeta. I just happened to have some because I had to make some macaroni and cheese. And we're going to stir that in and melt it up. Okay, our cheese is melted. This is a ooey gooey cheesy blend of deliciousness. Kelly's enjoying that meat dish you can hear in the background. And at this point, we've turned off the heat. And we're ready for the next round. Okay, we have our filling, we have our buns, we have our scooper. And that's gonna be a perfect size. Now some of this is gonna melt down the sides and drip onto the bottom. all that sort of thing, but that's okay. Now we'll top all of these and we'll be back for the next step. Okay, our filling is on, and the next thing we're gonna do is a couple things to the tops and put the tops up, and then we're gonna, whoa, Kelly sees something, and then we're gonna bake them. We're gonna make a little spread for our tops. First, we're gonna take some mayonnaise, some mustard, and some ketchup. I think that is enough. It's a good thing. I do have another bottle in the refrigerator, but we don't want to waste our time with that. So we're going to mix this up and make our own sort of special sauce for our sliders. We're all mixed up, tangy and tasty, and now we're going to put them on our tops. Okay, I've laid out the tops, and we're just going to put a little smear on each one, and then they're going on. Okay, our tops are dressed with our special sauce, and there's one more thing I want to do before we put them on. Okay, here comes the last thing. I want to put some pickle chips on top of these bad boys, and so we're going to do that, and then we're going to put the tops on. Pickles are on. And pretty soon all the tops will be on. We're just gonna press that in like that. And we're gonna put them all on. And then there's one more step before they go in the oven. Okay, before we bake these, we're gonna make some garlic butter. We're gonna melt a few tablespoons of butter. And put in some garlic. And some salt. I'm not gonna skip this. I'm gonna skip the salt and pepper. The dish is very well seasoned as it is. A little bit of oregano. Sorry, that was basil and a little bit of oregano. So basil and oregano. And we're gonna stir this around. Cook it for a little while so everything gets garlicky and herby. And then we're going to spread this over the tops of those buns. And then we're going to bake it. Okay, garlic butter is ready. Garlicky, fragrant. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get all those pieces on this when I brush them on, but we'll try. If not, we can add them. If not, we can add them later. Anyway, we're going to do all this, and then we're going to pop them. Okay. They are topped. Now, if you're not a fan of garlic, I happen to be, so, and these are going to be very garlicky. But anyway, if you're not a fan of garlic, you can use just herbs or everything bagel seasoning or just butter, anything you want. Let's see what they look like when they come out. About 15 minutes at 375. Okay, 15 minutes was a perfect time. There they are. Let me bring them up closer to you. And if you listen, you can hear them sizzling away, but there are our steak bomb sliders, and they are going to be really good. And in about a minute, we're going to plate them up. Actually, we could do it right now. I can get in there. First one's always the hardest, as we know. Get underneath that guy. Lift him up so you can see how beautiful and sloppy. And we're going to put them on a nice plate. Tuck in the sides. These might be knife and fork sliders. Because they are sloppy. I should have called them Steak Bomb Sloppy Joe sliders. Okay. Bring them up so you can see them. And I'm going to tip this plate so you can look at the sides. I can't wait to eat these. They're going to be so good. I want to wish you all a happy weekend, and thanks for joining me for our steak bomb sliders. And I hope you make them. I hope you like them, and have a great day.